So, welcome everyone. Welcome to Renaissance. Welcome to day 3 of your alignment activation. Today, I'm really excited because I have two incredible experts who are joining us today to kick off the full day soul retreat that will be lasting for the next 2 hours. And they're going to be here just for the first 30 to 40 minutes to really inspire you to shed some light on their creative process, on their online coaching businesses. And I'm really thrilled to introduce Pamela and Prudence. So I'm going to go ahead and pin both Pamela and Prudence so that you can see all of us really well. And Pamela is a brand and marketing expert. She's also a visionary artist and a website designer. And Prudence is a holistic wellness expert and a pelvic health expert for women. And I'm so excited to have both of these incredible ladies here with us today because both have made incredible leaps in their business. They've got some exciting inspiration to share with you regarding the launch of Prudence's website and her academy, which is coming up really soon. And Pamela is part of the Creative Visionary program that we are going to be sharing with the world this month in March, where you get her eyes on your business, her marketing expertise on your business, and also her skills as a website designer. And so, welcome, ladies. Thank you so much for being here today. I really heard the requests from my audience. They were really excited to hear from other experts, along with to experience this 1 day soul retreat. And so, what I would love to invite Prudence to do is to lead us in a presence activation so that we can just really drop in and get really present for the next 30 to 40 minutes for this interview, and then also to be really present to experience the full masterclass that I'm going to be delivering right after the interview. And so I'm going to go ahead and remove my pen and I'm going to remove Pamela so that you can really see Prudence really well. So welcome, Prue. And I always love your meditations. I love the meditations that you led on the inspiration retreat. And so I'm really just honored to have you here today and excited to have you here to drop us into this activation.
Thank you so much, Hilary. I say good morning or good day to everyone wherever you are in the world. I am in Australia, so I just love to invite everyone to get comfortable wherever you are. And whether that's sitting on a chair or laying on the couch or on the floor, I just want you to close your eyes and take a nice big deep breath as if you're taking that breath all the way down to your toes. And as you release the exhale, I want you to just relax your jaw and let the breath flow out from a soft, open throat. And as you allow the throat to release, feel how that releases into your chest, your shoulders, and all the way down through the center of your body. You might start to notice that you're holding through your belly, and just let your belly go. Relax your belly forward. This central portal is such a beautiful way to access our breath. So for the next 3 breaths, I want you to think of taking the breath in, drawing it all the way down to the seat of your body, like where you're sitting, the very base of your torso. And as you release the breath, relax your jaw and let the breath flow out from an open mouth, a soft jaw, soft shoulders. Let's take 2 more breaths like this. One more deep breath, taking that breath all the way down through the center of the body, down through the heart, down through the lungs, the diaphragm, letting go in the belly, and releasing a soft and long exhale through an open throat. And then just allowing your breath to go back to its own natural soft rhythm. Start to do a little scan through the body of anywhere that may be holding tension, worries, concerns. As we allow creative inspiration into our body, it can be restricted by things that we are just holding on to. Sometimes we are oblivious to them. So just scanning and as if you're just picking them up and taking them to a place that feels really special to you, that you can pop them away. That for this time, during this activation, you can be completely present to all that's wanting to come in. Allow yourself in this moment to step into the possibility of no concern. What does this feel like in your body to be free and to feel rested in this moment? And as you feel that sensation in your body, start to feel as if the creative inspiration flows in like a golden thread. Let's just feel it and imagine that through the third eye, through the crown of your head, down through softening and relaxing the front brain to the back brain, seeing that golden glow relax through the jaw, the throat, the shoulders, down through the heart, down through the lungs, washing over the diaphragm and softening the breath all the way down into the belly. And as that golden light just comes in and around the pelvis, just feeling it interweave around the bones, the organs, right down into the sit bones, perhaps even relaxing into the very base of the pelvis. And then on the next breath, I want you to take that breath right in through the bottom of the pelvis, all the way up through to the crown of the head, and release a swifter exhale. And then take that breath in again through the base of the pelvis, all the way up through the body to the crown of the head. Release a swifter exhale. Drop the shoulders. Let's do that one more time. Breathing in and release. And then gently place your hand over your heart. And for the next 3 breaths, I want you to just feel as if the heart herself takes the breath in and out, and in and out, and in and out. And lastly, just placing your hand over your brain, connecting the heart and the mind, and integrating the two energies together. Just really allowing your body to trust. Know that your mind and your heart is rested, that they could trust whatever flows in to be activated into whatever results will come forth. One more deep breath, integrating the two. And bringing 2 hands back to the heart and thanking yourself for this moment, for bringing yourself into this time of rest, release, reactivation, reconnection, and rebalance. Just thanking yourself for bringing yourself to this place in this moment today. And when you're ready, just slowly opening your eyes to a low gaze and coming back to the room with us.
Wow, thank you so much, Prudence. That was incredible. It just goes to show how these little micro shifts can really shift us back into our own presence and our own power when we take the attention from the external and all of the things that we might have had already going on today, right? And we just come back to our presence. We're going to dive deeper into presence later in the Wealth Codes training, which starts in about an hour. But first, I'm really, really excited to dive deep into this interview with Pamela and with Prudence, where Pam is going to take over here. And she's going to share a little bit about the journey that she and Prue have been on. And I just want to preface this by saying that I've worked with hundreds and hundreds of coaching clients, and what happens at really at along the journey, along the way, and something that I've noticed happening time and time again is we come to this point in our coaching journey where we either want to get a new website, we desire a website that really shows who we are, shows our identity in an elevated way, and it's something that a lot of people get stuck on because it's so technical and there's so much that goes on behind creating your website. And even if you're like me and you've already had like three websites, right? Like I've been on my online business journey for 10 years and my website has now gone through three different iterations. I'm also going on an expansion journey and rebuilding my entire website with Pamela because her websites are so incredible and so dreamy. And so I want to welcome Pam. I'm going to let her take away this part of the conversation and the online retreat. And you'll see me muted. And Pam, take it away.
Thank you, Hillary. And thank you, Prue, so much for that. I feel so relaxed and peaceful now.
Oh,
Um, so nice to have that little break in the day. Um, but I just wanted to, switch gears, ask you a little bit about your experience with me and building the site, and really start with what made you realize that you even wanted to have a new site.
yeah, I've always wanted to have a website. It's been kind of like this thing for me that I just wanted to put my flag in the ground and just be like, hey, this is me. And also, social media is awesome, but I wanted to have something that when people say, like, tell me a little bit about you, it's just a little bit more, it's more comprehensive than just being sent to a Facebook group or a social media page. You can really express yourself. And I had tried to do this myself and not gotten very far at all. And so the opportunity, I've also tried to kind of work with other people to, follow little prompts on who to work with. I mean, there's so many people out there when you start looking as to, okay, I want to create my own website. I want to express to the world who I am. There's so many people, there's so many resources. Where do you even start when it comes to creating a website that feels in alignment with you? And I think that was the thing for me. Like I could have done it myself, but I didn't know I really wanted it to be something that was me on a page. And yeah, I'm still in the wonderment of meeting you and being able to get to know you, and then having this opportunity come up where you could create my website. And I'm so deeply grateful to be able to have this place now where I can go, I'm so proud of this and what I'm offering the world. So I'm so grateful to you.
And it was so wonderful working with you and helping you birth. It feels like we birthed it together, is what it really feels like.
Absolutely.
um, so you basically just answered my next question. um, but what ways has your new website acted as a portal for your next level in your business?
Yeah, it's opened up. I think what the website did for me in creating it, and in creating it with you, it's just been so effortless. And I think it's been really, really important for me that it just didn't feel tricky or I just felt like I could hand it over, but I had a major part in creating it. Like it wasn't just somebody else creating my website. And in doing that, I really stepped into the bigger umbrella of what I wanted to offer the world. Like it was, we hear so much about what's your niche and what's your direct message, but this was my opportunity to go, these are all the things that I do. These are all the things that I want to do. And I could just put it all out there and actually start to, I've had people talk to me about, oh, you're doing retreats now. And I'm actually like, well, actually, no, I'm not doing retreats, but it's on the, it's on the trajectory and it's out there and it's creating conversation. So I think the website for me became a portal for people to open up more conversation and understand more about what I do. I had a lady the other day that I popped my website in on a social media page and she's like, right, I said, just go and have a look and read it. And she's like, oh, wow, I've read, 2 pages and I just feel so aligned with what you do. And that to me is profound. It's like being able to have a conversation with someone that I'm not having to be there in person, and they can also do it privately in their own time, in their own space, and understand more about what I do.
That's really powerful.
Mm.
Yeah, and one of the things I love about designing sites, and especially your site, is I really intuitively tune in to what kind of feeling do we want to create. And your site was very nurturing and warm, and and also the whole process of designing the site. It's really helps you to get clear on how do I want to convey what I do. It's
Yeah,
really great going through
absolutely.
that process with you.
Yeah, I think that one of the things that I learned even in creating the site is really honoring what is true for me. And first and foremost, I was amazed at how you were able to take the essence of what I wanted to portray to the world and actually recreate that in a visual. Because sometimes I have a block around that. I think I'm pretty creative, I get onto Canva and I do my own things in other ways. But when it came to my website, I was really grateful that you were able to be able to do that. And then there were other little things that was like, oh, I actually don't know if that's a true, like if that's truly what I want to portray. And so it caused me to actually go deeper in myself and find language and to find the things that were really true. And I found that process in actually asking you to like, could you address this and could you address that? Like it was just so easeful. And the reciprocity of that whole thing was just, it just felt really, really beautiful.
Yeah, it was really wonderful going
Mhm.
through the process with you. And also, we had worked together at the retreat. So I feel like that also helped me really tune into it as well. Which brings me to my next question about your work and what are you excited about doing next?
I am so excited about being able to launch my membership, which is called Your Womanhood Academy. And this is launching March the 9th, which is next week. And this actually was birthed at Hillary's retreat last year. So to be able to, have met you and be a part of all of that process and be here talking to Hillary, and now it's like, we're whatever it is 6 months later and it's actually happening. And all along the way, I feel so grateful to not have to know the back end of this whole process because my specialization and my gifts is being able to work with women in pelvic health. You give me a woman having a baby, but it's no problems. But when it comes to websites, the different thing. So I am really excited about the next thing is actually putting this out in the world and seeing the women who have been asking for this process where women can have a healing body movement every week. They can connect into healing circles and talk about, bring their questions and answers that they don't know where else to take online and talk with other women. It's coming to fruition and people are asking me about it, and it's very, very exciting. Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
Mhm.
So, what advice would you give to someone who feels stuck in an old brand identity and they're afraid to make a change, or maybe they're stuck trying to create a website?
Yeah, I would say, being the person that I am, I would say it's really, really important to follow your intuition and to let go of what you think you should look like and get with what is it that what is the essence of who you are that you want people to see when they look at your website. And I think what I learned in uh, this whole process is it's great to look at other websites and get inspiration, but sooner or later you've got to stop and actually just allow the whole process to be birthed and then work with what it is that you want your essence on that page being seen and being felt. And I think the one comment that I've got from so many people when they've looked at my website is that this is just you, Prue. Like it just feels like people that know me or they don't know me very well, and they've just said, this is such a beautiful website. And so there was a time where I was just like, I need to stop researching and actually just allow what is to transpire. And I mean, it's like that in any birth for any baby or any creative desire. It's like you have to let go of the constant researching and the comparing and all of that and just actually go with what your heart's telling you that you want in the world.
That's great advice
Mm.
for so many things. Oops. And I just want to share if it'll let me screen share. Let me see. Oh, yes. I just want to share your site real quick,
Awesome.
everybody. Um, Let me know if you can see it. I don't know if it's coming up. So this is Prue's site. We took the beautiful images from the retreat that we went on with Hillary. And we really just captured the nurturing warmth and the just the beauty of Prue and what she has to offer with the world. And when I create websites, I really like to make them definitely attention grabbing because you want them to have that wow factor, but also just really simplified. And a lot of times I see sites that have a lot of extra things that they don't need. But with this site, I feel like we really captured the essence of your work, like you said. And just want to go back here because Prue's site includes something really fun. This is done on Squarespace. You can create a whole course or multiple courses inside Squarespace. And this is all about the Womanhood Academy or Womanhood Academy. Um, and so we set this up so that, people can go right in, they can sign up. It's nice and easy. There's the different membership options. Um, and then when they sign up, oh, I already signed up, so it's not going to show you that page. Once you
Yay.
sign up, it takes you right to a page with all the information. You can access your library of videos. And it's really just flows nicely. Things are easy to find. Um, and you have all your courses right there. It's really great. So that's just a little overview of Prue's site that I wanted to share with you all. Let me stop my screen share here. There it is.
Amazing. Thank you, Pam.
Yeah. And then I don't know if Hillary wants to hop back on.
Yes, I am hopping back on here. That was so inspiring, and I love to hear, all about your creative process. I can really, knowing that I know Prue, I can really like feel how her identity and her true authentic nature is magnetically, communicated. through the website. And so that's one of the reasons that I called this conversation Your Presence is a Portal, because we have, of course, our physical presence where we show up and we show up with it and we open a portal to our, our creations and our desires. But then we also have our online presence, which equally opens a portal to all of the dreamy things that we want to create and all of the things that we're envisioning and that we are imagining. And I just loved, hearing more about the process and, of course, the evolution of Prudence's brand and the launch of her new academy. And it just goes to show that we plant the seeds of our dreams on retreat or in masterminds or when we're journaling or, when we're on our walks in the morning or doing these different rituals. And those dreams really start to take form and shape and become a part of our physical reality. And that's the way that we get to really have an impact and share our gifts with others, and create a ripple effect out in the world. So, thank you both for showing up, for being present, and sharing your gifts with us here today. I loved this interview. I'm going to be uploading it and sharing it to the group. I'm also going to be sharing it to my YouTube channel. And so if you are watching on YouTube and you want to have access to this full 3-day experience and online soul retreat, which is about to happen, then just click the link below and you can register to experience the full experience that the women are moving through that are inside of this alignment experience. And so thank you so much for being here live with us. I'm going to take over and I'm going to be sharing the 5 wealth codes. These codes will be uploaded inside of the school classroom. And so if you're curious about how to work with these spiritual codes to unlock more creativity and more abundance in your life, in your business, then you'll definitely want to register for this event. So thank you so much, ladies, for being here today. And I really appreciate you, and look forward to hearing more about your program, Prue, and being a part of that journey.
Amazing. Thank you, Hillary. Thanks, Cam. Mwah.
Thank you. Bye.